New this morning on Sunrise, Richland Two board members voted to remove Monica Elkins-Scott from her leadership position during last night's meeting. The vote passed 6-1. Scott served as the board secretary and chairwoman of the Alternative Pathways Committee for 14 years. She was previously censured by the board during the April 16th meeting over claims she breached confidentiality from closed-door meetings, disrupted meetings, and also threatened board members. Before the members voted, she said in part, quote, "I may be removed from my seat, but my voice will always be loud and clear for the people, for the students, for the teachers, and for the community," end quote. While Scott no longer holds any leadership position, she remains an elected board member with full voting power. To see Scott's full statement, you can head to this story on our website at wistv.com.